When creating escape rooms, there is an additional task of creating images and interactive elements for your students. When creating each task, images are important to help students complete the task, set the environment, and give your students additional options for gaining knowledge. When creating tasks where students need to find a code, you want to create questions not to be answered in Google Forms, but to provide a part of the code. Because of this, you want to have lots of images in your tasks with one response at the end to record the code. You can create a variety of different tasks for students to complete to find a code. Multiple choice is a good choice for starting because it is a format students are familiar with. We are going to look at some of the different examples to see how these are done. Here's an example of using multiple choice, and these are created as images rather as questions in the Google Forms. I found that the best way to create these tasks is using Google Slides, which makes it easy to create images with text and pictures. So I opened up a new Google Slide and I created all my interactive images and tasks in this slide. I have my options for writers, as well as my multiple choice questions, and so forth. When finished creating your images in Google Slides, you can open up snipping tools by simply searching in your toolbar for a snipping tool. This will allow you to select an image on your screen, and it will create an image that you can then use in your Google form. There are many other questions that you can do using the same strategy. For example, this one is used with true and false. So it asks which of the following are true, and you select the true ones, and then the true statements make a 4-letter word that the students will then answer in all caps. Or there is also an example up here where students are asked to find the 4 countries that were involved in the Berlin Conference and then create the code by ordering the numbers from smallest to largest. Tasks may also be simple short answer or multiple choice questions. If requiring short answers, make sure that you use terms that your students are familiar with. So here, the Great Wall was built to protect the Chinese from the blank. All right, and this is an answer that they have already seen, and I clarified that it is a 10-letter word with all caps. Make sure that you are specific in how they should type their answers. Asking them to type in all caps usually helps to make sure that they get through each task. Another option that you can do is give your students a key that they can pick from for their answers, like I did here. So this key will help them to type in the answers exactly how they're going to be in order to validate the answer. So in this case, I gave them the options here and asked them to just type in the last name of each person. Interactive tasks are also an option. To use these, you have to give students a link that allows them to copy a document or a Google slide. So here, I have an interactive task that gives them a link to the Revolutionary War timeline. When they click on this link, it will allow them to make a copy of this document, and then they can move around each event to the correct place on the timeline, and after moving the events, their 4-digit code will be revealed. So in this one, once they make the copy, all right, they move things along on their timeline, just like so, and once they have the correct answer, their code will be revealed. Lastly, if you want to get your students to kind of get creative, you can have them write haikus and share, or another creative task like drawing a picture, and have them share that haiku with you to receive the code. So you would be having the extra responsibility of providing the code once they shared their work with you. All right, so in the ancient China escape room, I have an example of that here. All right, so they have to answer some true and false questions for the topic of their haiku. And once they have the topic of their haiku, they will write the haiku and share it with me. And then I would give them the answer golden to type into the response. You can also get creative by using their surroundings, having them find clues that are hidden around the room. Also available in the library to check out, you can look through the escape room tools to make your escape rooms a little bit more interactive. You can use 3 coded locks, a decoded wheel. Here is a lock with words. There are Padlet locks, color-coded locks, lock metal storage boxes where they can find things inside, or even a blacklight flashlight where you can hide clues around the room, maybe on the walls, or a hide-a-key that the students must find to open up a box. These are just extra creative tools that you can use to bring your escape room to the next level. Get as creative as you want and make sure to share your ideas. So if you have some successes with escape rooms, you can go to our Teacher's Guide to Escape Rooms and click the plus right here and share your escape room for other teachers to see and explore and maybe come up with some new ideas.